What about like any like kind of like I guess it's not really organic, but any kind of like I guess not advertising ways to really build your outreach and really just establish a customer base, like something that can some sort of like maybe like giveaways or anything like that that would really be beneficial to like I said, just building a brand and really establishing a community of people that say, I like this product. Like what are some of the ways that we can do that on either the website, on social media? I know Amazon doesn't really allow that too much, but again, talking off traffic, like what can we do to again to establish yourself as a community of people that like your brand?
Well, that's really the power of social media, right? I mean, we can actually build our customer base if we're driving traffic from social to Amazon. Like one thing Cutter and I do with our brands is when we build social media to Amazon, is we'll build a landing page in between, put the carrot there, right? So you kind of put a carrot there. Here's 10% off. Go from Facebook, click here to get 10% off, and then on that landing page, you have them give you their email for the 10% off. Give them a code before you hand them to Amazon. That way you're kind of building a customer list before they ever go there. And then if they don't
Mhm.
purchase, you're starting to build like a retargeting list within Amazon as well.
And that goes back to the very beginning of this conversation where like having a brand guidebook or brand, not just visual identity, but the way that you talk to your customers. Because Steph's idea of putting a gift inside of the first 100 units, um, that's great. That's a great idea. And you can extrapolate from that via SMS. Like if you capture email, phone number off channel before redirecting, you'll be able to say, hey, here's our brand story. Thanks a lot for stepping up and trying this out. You're the first
Mhm.
toddler shower buyer, one of 100 if you purchase our product, you know? And
Yeah.
that can really build equity and goodwill with your client base, especially nowadays if it's more like a heartfelt communication. People
Hmm.
are sick of being sold stuff. So the same reason that, the old school way of doing social media, post 3 times a day, every day to Instagram, it's not working. It's not going to work. It's going to continually do nothing except cause extraneous workloads on humans. It's the same thing in the way that you conversate with your customers. Off channel, you are building goodwill. If you're like what we're doing here at Philosophy, we're not selling anybody anything. You know what I mean? We're doing this. We're doing this here as just a bonus piece of information, knowledge building for our clients, whoever's not our client. It's not gated. And so the same way off channel with a brand that's new to Amazon, especially with via the website, incentives, giveaways, 10% off, all of that. When you send that first welcome email can include your brand story. It can include, the founder story, why you built this
Hmm.
product, why you're different. The next email can be some non sequitur, like an educational piece that's like, hey, I know you're a mom of a toddler. Here's 4 ways that we've figured out how to keep them busy, and
Mhm.
then you could have like while you're cooking, have them over here cutting up carrots or something, and then you can, something like that that's more genuine and heartfelt, and it's not as transactional. It's more about building the narrative from day one, the brand narrative and brand equity.
About your passion in building the brand, like really putting a face behind the brand and why you started it will go a long way with your customers. And that's not new. That's an amazing thing that you should always do as building a brand on Amazon 100%, but even like before, so when you're building it off Amazon. And then, also other ways too, like putting QR codes on your packaging where it's like, check out our website, right? Where they can kind of go there and then cruise through your website or see more product features or maybe get an extended warranty on your product. That's a really good one you can do on a lot of items, beauty, electronics, things like that, where you put a QR code on the packaging to offer an extended warranty. Amazon always offers a 30-day. Why don't you offer a year by putting a QR code on your packaging? And then when they go to that QR code, you put some brand learning information there, who we are, why we want, why we're so happy that you're our customer. And those type of things will implement like them to talk more about you to their friends, to create user generated content for you, or to be your first customer the next time you sell another product, right? Because they love you, they love your brand. And then pretty soon, that snowballs from there. Because then when the word of mouth starts going out, also, you're getting branded search for your product, which I will say 100% the most successful sellers on Amazon are the ones that have people searching their brand, not just a product and finding their brand, right? So,
Yeah. No, absolutely would agree that when you get your brand name search and then you're showing up on like other people's keywords and like they're trying to rank on yours, like that's kind of like, oh wow, like that's kind of when you know you made it a little bit.